Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the HIGH-5 podcast, HIGH-5 After Dark. I'm your host, Malcolm from Malcolm&Mary, and today we're going to take a peek at some beautiful products off the shelves of HIGH-5. I'm joined by my coworkers and colleagues, as always. Thank you for coming out and partying. And Katie, what are we getting started with today on the podcast?
I am smoking a wrecked pineapple by 50-fold. So I'm excited because I love good pineapple strain. I don't think I've had 50-fold, but I haven't had their wrecked pineapple strain.
Nice.
I think the most recent thing I've smoked from them is their Stompalizer. I think that's the name of it. I could be totally wrong.
Okay.
Like something with Mac or whatever. But oh yeah, you can smell the pineapple immediately.
Katie's like Cloud9.
Yeah. Oh, look at the hairs on it. Let's see if I can get that. I probably can't, but
Beautiful.
You can see all of those hairs. And then,
I realized I had myself muted. I said, of course you can, because your camera's amazing.
I don't know how either, but I'm so excited. It's got that skunkiness that comes along with a lot of pineapple strains.
Yeah.
It looks super frosty. It does feel a little dry, but not in a terrible way. Like, I'll even crack it open.
Okay.
Yeah, see, it's got minimal cracking, very easy to split.
Nice.
Kind of a thing.
Beautiful.
But I'm excited. I love a good pineapple strain.
Yep, and that's 50-fold coming out of the top shelf as well. Excited to see what you think about that one. Katie indeed does love pineapple strains for sure.
Pineapple Moso is a 10 out of 10. That was so good.
Absolutely. I just had deja vu. Absolutely. But now the pineapple wreck, does it say the lineage on it? Can't remember.
I put the lid back on because the label's always upside down on these jars. Oh, it is. It's 50 pineapples with Buckeye Purple.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
I've never heard of either of those strains, but I'm excited.
Okay, hell yeah. Okay, very fair. Okay, thank you, Katie. And we're trying that out of the unicorn? Or not the unicorn.
Princess Peach.
Usually Princess Peach, but we pulled out my alien flower monkey.
Oh, beautiful for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And we do have another one of these at the HIGH-5 supply.
That is adorable.
So,
excellent.
We just got new matching down stems.
Ooh.
Yeah, all right. Hell yeah. Okay. Big shout out to HIGH-5 Supply. Thank you, Katie. And Emily, what are we trying tonight?
So, I'm going to be trying one of the Trichome isolated pre-rolls. But first of all, Malcolm, you're pissing me off. Why would you tape it like this?
You know what? It just has to stay. I was like, I don't mind. However I can get it. I couldn't find a rubber band. Even then I found rubber bands.
That's okay. Oh, wait. It's not the tape. There's just a lot of, weird packaging on it, but it's easy to break off, so it's not too bad.
Hey.
I thought that was all tape. I was like, what is this? It's one of those, Christmas presents that you, prank wrap, 6 times.
It's booby trap.
Booby trap. This strain specifically is the Gummy Worms, which I believe was just done, but I can't remember what he thought. So I'm gonna give it my own opinion.
Yes.
The Trichome is a top shelf infused pre-roll for sure. We've had their bud on where it's all the white beautiful isolate all over the flower.
Yeah.
Wow. It kind of does smell like a little bit of a gummy worm. That's fun. You get 2 joints, which I always like. I prefer the 2 joints in the infused side. It does not specify a raw paper, but it is that style, and it's a little twist stop on the top. Oh, that's good. That's literally so sweet. Like gummy worms, literally.
Nice.
Maybe sour gummy worms.
Okay.
Which would be a great name. Yeah, that's all I can just taste is candy.
Wow.
Just sour candy. It's so good. Obviously, with a little bit of that weediness to it, of course, but like, it's very sweet, just on the dry pull.
Okay, hell yeah, okay. And a scale of 1 through 10, how that's rolled, what would you give it?
You know, I'm not seeing any like gaps or anything like that. I would say I could see a lot of like the isolate in here too. That's kind of cool to see. I mean, I'd give this a 10 out of 10. It's rolled pretty nice. I don't feel the need to like undo the top and repack it or anything. So, let me just make sure this other one's like that too. Yeah, both of these are rolled really nice. Top shelf like quality for sure, I would say.
Nice. Okay, very fair. Okay, we'll check back in with you and see how we're enjoying that and how that's burning from Trichome. Thank you, Emily. And I am going to be trying the Lazy Bee today. This is their Locktite. And the Locktite, I believe, is, Mountain Rainier and Original Glue. Boom. These little guys. This is a 2-pack in the middle tier. These are non-infused. They label it 1.2 grams. You know what I'm saying? So really nice little 0.6s. But 100% flour. They're clean, clean certified. They list the terpenes on the end as well, which is really cool for the pre-roll. You don't usually see that. So that's really cool.
Lazy Bee, because they are like an outdoor grown farm, but they're like so great. I've gotten one of their cola nugs from them before. Yes. That comes in like the Beauty and the Beast dome.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Yes, and it is beautiful. And I wish more companies did that, because that cola idea is a great idea.
Yeah, actually, it came in the Locktite, which is the one I got.
Hey. But this one, it's saying it's got carafilling as the highest terpene, and then limonene. But let's see what this is all about. Let's see. Let's crack this bad boy open. I get a little, I get a tiny smell. Let's see. Whoa, when I pull it up, it smells a little gross. It's cheesy, but it smells gross.
Did you say gross?
Yeah, it's cheesy, but it has like a sulfur kind of smell to it. Almost like throw-up-y. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like a little throw-up-y. But, I can't.
That's a funk. Funk, you know?
Emily's like, I'm not going for it. But it although it smells gross, sometimes things smell gross and taste better.
Yes.
Let's see. I don't really get much taste out of that, honestly. But I will say this is rolled really well. There's like nothing I need to do to this. There's like no creases, no gaps. The filter doesn't need to be pushed in, doesn't need to be shimmied. I'm excited about that. Other joint, checking it. These are element papers as well. And once again, really nice. Literally don't even need to touch it. Really nice. They label this as an indica or an indica dominant hybrid. Yes, an indica hybrid. It's midnight. I feel really good. My stomach feels uplift. Like, I don't know. My stomach feels very interesting. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like I have a stomach ache, but it's because I'm like, when you're hungry and like the gases in your stomach are like gobble.
Too often.
Yes. I feel like I have that right now, but I ate. Like, I literally ate at like probably 8:30, 8:45, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's a little weird. Hopefully this knocks that and Mary Jane comes and makes me feel whole again. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there and to their intimate and significant lovers and others. Big shout out to this day. It's been a wonderful Valentine's Day as well. Continue to spread the love. Don't just wait till Valentine's Day. But but we're gonna jump into this. Hopefully that flavor comes out a little bit more. And I'm excited. I don't know that I've tried the strain Locktite before ever. So this is gonna be a fun little first. All right, let me get my little scissors. Beautiful. Alrighty.
That's a big deal. I get to witness a first for Malcolm.
Yeah.
First strain, I guess I should say.
Let's see. All right, let's see. Now, the the strength, the Mountain Rainier. I also don't know if I've had that before. Gorilla Glue, of course. But I don't know if I've had Mountain Rainier. I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember. But we're going to see what this is all about. This roll, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I'm really happy with it. Like, even looking at it, I'm happy. I'm very happy. And hopefully there's real, but it looks like there's full flour on the inside. So I'm assuming that this might burn really well. So let's see. But Katie, how are we feeling with the onset effects from this so far?
So far not bad. I feel a little in my head. Like towards like the temples and the side of my face.
Okay.
I'm not really feeling anything else really. I'm not really feeling any like sedation or elevation or really a high at all at the moment. But I did just go through the first bowl.
Okay.
I will say I'm using a bigger bowl than usual. Usually I have my teach bowl and that thing like is small. That's a snacker bowl at most.
Okay.
But I will say I'm getting through a second bowl. It was almost able to fill, a second bowl. It was able to fill one to the top, and then that was from that larger bud. I still have like a bud left over. Maybe, no, it's a singular bud. So decent. It is very powdery when ground up, though. Like, it really kind of disintegrated in my grinder. And that could be because it was a lot drier. And I guess it might be a little more dry than I thought, because it is, I don't know if you can tell, but it is like powder.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like kinetic sand powder.
No, it's like dry.
Okay. Okay. On a moisture, what would you give it? Scale of 1 through 10.
Maybe a 4. It's really dry. It is really dry. It's not smoking harshly, but I did go through the bowl really quickly. Like, I was able to finish that bowl at a moderate pace, while you guys were speaking.
Okay.
So it did, like, burn really quickly. It burned real fast. So it is, like, really dry. I don't know. Yeah, but I was just looking at the harvest date. But it's fairly dry. So.
Okay. And in the realm of mood enhancement, would you consider this happy at all?
So far, I'm not getting any up or down yet. I'm feeling more just physical.
Okay.
And it's like it's only in the temples, and kind of like near the front of my skull, kind of a feeling.
But nothing the rest of your body? No chest, no legs, no feet?
Not that I'm feeling right now. I definitely want to see where the rest of what I've ground up takes me. Because usually I get hit a lot harder once I get through the second bowl. And that's just the first nut usually.
Okay. And now, in terms of the flavor profile, what'd you think?
It tasted super pineapple-y. It had that skunky taste and smell. Very like weedy, but like it was like citrusy sweet. So that I really love that, and a really good pineapple weed where it's got that like kind of like tangy, citrusy, like sweet like undertones and stuff.
Gotcha. And as far as a pineapple strain, is this a top shelf rendition of it?
I will answer that the second round, because I'm starting to say no just because of how fast it goes through and how dry it is, but it tastes really good.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'm feeling immediate effects granted it's not like a high,
right?
But I'm feeling like stuff in my forehead, and maybe I'm starting to feel relaxed. I'm not sure yet.
Gotcha. Okay, very fair. Thank you, Katie. Okay, and then Emily, what are we thinking so far?
Okay, because I always forget, this is the Trichome extracts gummy worms. I will say, though it does taste good, I do have a constant tickle in the back of my throat. That's like making me just like just a little hard to talk, to really focus on not coughing. I am muting myself quite often to have coughing fits. I have not tried the actual like flour when we got this in, so I had no like background on whether it was gonna like be ultra sensitive to me because of the isolate. I don't know how frequently I smoke isolate, to be fair. So I think it could just be that.
Gotcha.
I'm not even done with one joint though, which I fucking love. It's definitely a slow burn. And I still have one whole other joint. Immediately, I felt it in the back of my head and down my neck. It's kind of where it started. I feel it a bit more on like my shoulders now. It hasn't quite gone, you know, through its course. I don't think I've hit like a peak yet.
Okay.
But so far, I do feel a bit more relaxed than when I had started. Today was a good day though, so I definitely was on like a nice little ride already. We had like a little dance party.
Yes.
Shit was fun.
Yes.
So it feels good to just like be home and just calm. And though this is harsh, it stayed lit through that entire time of me talking, which I fucking love because I am a rambler. It tastes good. It still tastes good, you know, and I love that. You still get like that the gummy worm, but also like kind of some gassiness, like some gassy notes to it.
What's the ratio, do you think?
It's definitely more sweet, you know, than anything.
Like a 60-40 in favor of the gummy worm or 70-30?
I would say 60-40 is pretty fair.
Okay.
Yeah. I jinxed it. It just went out. I'm screaming.
Fair.
Which is perfectly fine.
But that was really good. That was a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm probably gonna spark it back up in just a second after I'm done talking to finish it, and then I'm gonna finish that ramen. Now that it's cooled down a bit, I'm not actually burning the shit out of my tongue. So.
Okay.
I'm definitely not a patient eater. Like, I will eat it when it's boiling fucking hot, and it's gonna be the death of me.
As you should. Some things cannot be eaten cold.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Or room temperature. No. What's one that gets me? Marinara sauce. Anything with marinara sauce, I gotta eat it boiling hot. Hot. Like pasta, man.
Has to be hot. I get that.
You know, Alfredo sauce has to be hot. I get it. Like if you're waking up in the middle of the night and eating like your stuff out of the refrigerator, I understand that. But if it's at room temperature, like the food has died, like there's you know what I'm saying? Like I can't. And like people who get food at a restaurant and like as soon as the food come, get up and go to the bathroom. Like that's like, what are you doing? I'm like, no.
You just have all this time in between ordering and waiting for your food.
Bruh. I see it every day. Every single day. And people do this with eggs. Eggs. No. Eggs need to be hot.
You got me fucked up with eggs. Eggs have to be hot. It has to be hot.
And people
cannot eat cold eggs.
Listen, people will literally order poached eggs, poached medium, get their Benedict, go to the bathroom, go smoke a cigarette outside, come back and be like, excuse me, this, and like we'll cut it open and try to show me and be like, this is poached hard, and it's like, no, it's sat and the carryover cooking has made it poached medium hard. It's like, and now we have to refire a whole thing for your dumbass. Boy, if you don't just sit down and eat you a Benedict.
Enjoy your food.
Yes, you are at a restaurant for a reason. Yes, you're at a restaurant for a reason. But eggs are probably the pinnacle of that, need to be eaten right away. I don't care if they're scrambled.
I cannot do warm milk.
Me neither.
Milk, I've never been able to do it.
Yeah. What?
I do like a tea.
Okay.
With a splash of milk, and I can do soups and broths with like a cream or heavy whipping cream.
Can you do coffee and milk?
I do coffee and creamer.
Fair.
But like literally the tiniest bit of creamer, and I can do coffee and milk if there's sugar. I can't just do coffee and milk. I have to have a little bit of sugar. I'm a sweet tooth coffee drinker.
Ah, noted. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really have tried to drink just black coffee before, just because it's so much more convenient. Just gonna say that because it is. But I didn't give it an honest go. I drank like work office black coffee when we were out of creamer and I was desperate, and that's just fucking terrible. I'd be willing to give it a try on something that's like really good espresso, you know.
Fair. Okay. Now, what do you think? Well, I'm just gonna say that, but if it is when it comes to drinking milk warm, what is an instance that you see people usually drink milk warm, like a steamer?
To bed, yeah. I've
Okay.
seen like, I had a cousin. We're still, you know, she's still alive. We just don't talk. She had to have a hot cup of milk before bed every night.
Wow.
And I guess I never really understood the appeal.
I see why you don't talk.
Well, we can choose our family.
Yeah.
So.
I most certainly do.
I also did.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that chooses their family.
Shout out to the real ones in my family. You know, they know who they are.
Yes.
But also, I have chosen family who are just as real. So, also shout out to them.
Yes.
Shout out! Shout out! Okay, this is family. Family.
Ah. Okay.
Because it's a whole family.
I love that.
And it's 2 F's. So shout out. You can say 2. This is 2. Just together.
I think I picture it's covering your hands.
To my family.
I always forget this. Okay.
Yeah, my. So just remember, me.
Right.
This is how they do it. Like a flat has to be my or mine. A point, like an index, means me. That's how they are able to identify it. And the same if I'm trying to talk to someone else and I say you, and then I say your.
Ah.
Like your.
Okay.
Oh.
So mine, yours, you, me.
Okay.
Which is crazy because to me, this sounds so like first like nature to me. Like I can't believe people just don't know that. Like I feel like that's kind of an obvious thing, like yours, you, me, mine, but like it's not. And I'm like, oh, ASL's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I've not found one thing not interesting about it, and I've done it my whole fucking life. Actually, fun fact, I had a speech impediment for like the longest time growing up. So like I was so embarrassed to talk. I took speech therapy classes, but because I was fluent in sign language, I prioritized signing over speaking, which is why I would say that out of my siblings, I'm probably one of the ones that signs more and can sign better.
I love that.
I hate to say it, but you know, I'll give them credit. Half of them are still in high school, so that's fine. But yeah, so I just, after speech therapy, you know, it's fine. Now they just can't get me to shut up, but I can talk fine.
Yes. Okay. Very fair. Also, I will say I had a gentleman come up to me at the restaurant, my buddy Kai. Big shout out to Kai. He said, yeah, I started picking up sign language, classes. I feel like, and he literally says out of his mouth, Emily, he goes, like, and it's just, I feel like the schools, like, they just don't, like, he doesn't have anyone that, he uses signing with. He just thinks it's something that he wants to pick up something new to learn.
Okay,
and he came to the realization, he's like, I just feel like I come across people who are deaf, and like, I took fucking Italian in school. He was like, and I literally grabbed him and was like, you need to watch episode 183, because we literally spoke about this. Like, me and Emily literally were like, it doesn't make sense. You're almost never going to use some of the stuff you learn in school. How is signing not going to be an option? You see what I'm saying? Like, and like, he's done full circle, and he doesn't even have anyone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stress that enough. He's like, no, I just came across a couple customers like in a row, like, you know what I mean? And he was like, I should probably know at least the basic, you know what I'm saying? Things like me and mine.
2 deaf customers today, just alone. And sometimes they come in to get, different people coming together at the same time. They don't really know each other, but they're both deaf. And I'm like, oh my God, I gotta help both of you guys, but you guys gotta give me 1 second, okay?
Love that. You should.
Douglas knows sign language.
Yes.
And so does Cheyenne, so.
It's so important.
Yes,
I
shy baby.
encounter a lot of customers who I can't communicate with, and it's definitely inspired me to learn signing.
Yes.
Because I want to make myself more accessible to them.
Also, sativa is an upper,
Right.
indica is down, and this is hybrid.
Okay. Also, so ready, get this. Emily, you should host sign language classes for the community and for the co-workers at HIGH-5. That would be a great idea to draw that up. I'm also going to
teach a class when I was in 7th grade to my fellow middle school students.
Yes. I'm going to pitch an idea to Callista and see if that can be paid, because that would be a great idea. That's a nice, fun little yaya.
Yeah, definitely the next employee meeting. Or shit, you can even...
Yeah. No, I'm pitching it when I wake up tomorrow. But very, very good though. Very fair. And then thank you, Emily. And it seems as though this is time for that scale of 1 through 10. I'm gonna go because I'm definitely about to ramble. Or I'm gonna try not to. Should say that. This is the Locktite from Lazy Bee in the pre-roll. This is not infused in the middle tier. This is a 10 out of 10 as far as the roll. The smoke experience is also a 10 out of 10 as far as the burn rate, as far as the filter. So it feels very tight. So like each hit is very, and like the smoothness, I gave it an 8.5 out of 10, but it's really pleasurable. It's very pleasant. I said it has a skunkiness and a vanilla-ness that comes in, that came about from the sour and cheese that I was very off-putting. But man, the vanilla and skunkiness is great. This shit tastes great. I said I'm able to French inhale no problem. So like the hits are very tight. Good job, Malcolm. The hits are very, very tight. But the smoke is very full. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's smooth enough. I said it burns fairly quickly though. I did note that. I said the smoke experience is awesome, and I like the flavor profile. Now, very dry mouth. As far as head high versus body high, this is way more of a body high. Eyes super heavy. I feel like my ears are also heavy. I feel like I have on heavy. This is exactly what this feels like. I feel like I have on 10-pound earrings in both ear, and somehow that pressure is causing a headache up here. Now picture all of that in a good way. Don't know how to describe that, but that's how that feels. Very ear muffy, but really, really nice. Very easy to smile on this. I'm enjoying it. Definitely on the social side for sure. Stomach pain. What stomach pain? And this is why. This is why we enjoy Mary Jane. This is why. These are the exact reasons why. They're not problems and you know, dire situations and crazy life consequences. No. But it's a blanket and Band-Aid for everyday issues. You know what I'm saying? The little things. It's the little things in life, just like it's the little things everywhere else. Nevertheless, we love Mary Jane so much. You know what I'm saying? And someone like myself, I say, well, I smoke it recreationally. This was a medical emergency, and she's literally come and saved me. Well, she's just the best, and we love her so much. But yes, overall, if I had to say I enjoyed my experience with this product, yes, I do like it. You know what I'm saying? And with a burn and experience like this is a pre-roll that did exactly what it was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? It burned well. Malcolm King described this high in 3 words. I'm going to say it's very composed. I'm going to say it's very alert. And I'm going to say I feel like I could say creative. I feel like I could say creative. What do I feel like doing? Laying down. That is the first thing. And I know all of those things kind of juxtapose each other, but that's what I feel like doing. Malcolm King, what are you going to do while you lay down? Well, I promise, see, and I'm the worst, because I promised this man I was going to watch a movie and I can't remember what the name is.
I'm screaming. So what did I say when I was at work? Remember?
No, it's Doom. Doom? Is it Doom?
I don't know. I wasn't part of that conversation.
No. Okay. No, I think it's Doom. It's Doom. Because he said it's Doom 2, and there's books, and I think there's even video games. And he seems very excited about it. Okay, it's a movie.
That sounds accurate if it's also a video game, I believe.
Okay, Bob.
I believe I've heard that before. So.
Doom. And he was saying that it was about like, Anyway, I'm not I'm getting into it. That I definitely don't remember. But the name is
Katie, earlier today, I was just overhearing part of that last bit of the conversation. Customer walked away talking about a movie, and Malcolm was like, "Yeah, I'll check it out." And I said, "Don't lie, Malcolm. Don't lie."
I said, no, I'm going to check it. I'm really going to check it. Because he was telling me about the second one, and I was like, no, I'll watch the first one. Or fall asleep. And then I said, what I say? Or fall asleep.
Or fall asleep.
I do
So
it.
next podcast, you'll have a movie review.
Well, a piece of one. We'll see. We will see. We will see. It is perfect movie weather right now, which is also the other issue. But that's the issue. It's also perfect sleep weather. You know what I'm saying? When I hit my bed tonight, what? I have UGG. You knew UGG made comforters, right?
UGG makes comforters?
Yes, Emily. They're heavy and they're fluffy on one side and very soft on the other side.
I am a new UGG fan only because I resented them all of high school because they were hella popular and I thought they looked, I don't know, I was not a fan. And so I understand they're so comfortable.
Yes.
You don't really care.
Yes.
And so Robert actually got himself a pair of Uggs. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. He was like, and I got one for you. And I was like, shut the fuck up. No, you didn't. But I wear them literally every night. Look at.
Are they black? Nice.
They're just these little moccasin style black Uggs and they're cozy. They're perfect slippers. And I am a fan. But they make comforters, and I think Robert's gonna lose his mind if he knows that.
Where was Bed Bath and Beyond?
Oh my god!
And the sets are like.
I want to say, oh my god! I almost hit right over by my house, but I moved. Whoops! I'm so high, I forgot where the fuck I was, and I only smoked one joint.
Hey, good sign. It's a good sign. But okay, sorry. Speaking of weed, also sorry. See, and I knew it. I knew I was gonna ramble. Okay, but overall, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give this a very solid. Thinking about the price, all things considered, I'm probably gonna give this I'll give this a very solid 8 out of 10. It's a very good high. It's a very good high, very well rounded, but it's not necessarily what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? It's done everything I wanted it to do, but it's not everything I'm looking for. I don't know how to describe. Like, it's missing just a little bit. Malcolm, what are some things it's missing? It could be more mood enhanced. I definitely think it could be way more sedated. It's more uplifting than it is sedated, 100%. But I just think more mood enhanced, more sedated, and a little bit more euphoria. I get the physical tingly, but there's no euphoria from the outside. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sorry, from the inside going out. But anyways, I would still consider this not functional. And I'm hopeful that this isn't drowsy once I lay down so that I can stay awake for the movie. But we'll see. I got this. But Jinx. Okay, but big shout out to Lazy Bee and listener Chirpings on the pre-roll. That's great. This is great. This is an 8.5 out of 10 just because of that.
I love it when companies do that.
Yes, it's priceless. And today, a lady came in looking for cartridges. She's like, I'm looking for something for Myrcene. I was like, I think this one would be good. Grabbed it, got the soda terpenes on the back. We checked out 15 more cartridges, and none of them had terpenes on the back. And these are ones I'm looking for. I think they should have it. I think they should have it.
They don't?
No. On the shelf right now, so many aren't listing terpenes, and that really pissed me off, speaking of that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, whoa, this is... And now we look crazy, because we're like, wait, I think it should. I don't know. Well, maybe, you know what I'm saying? It's like...
Looking at all these different ones.
The store's getting busy. You know what I'm saying? Of course. But nevertheless, rock and roll, and thank you to all of our customers. Thank you for always being patient and being awesome.
I did have someone try to return an eighth recently because it wasn't in the 40%. He said he had ordered it. Malcolm, I'm not even
Wait, we tried. So he bought it.
He ordered it online.
Oh, I'm crying. Okay.
Absolutely. I helped him. And I said, you got the 9-pound cherry from 50 Fold? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, sweet. And I think it was advertised on our website at like 40-something%, but it's actually 26%. I don't know what happened. Maybe that was the like sleeper beauty infused like percent.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. But he comes back in, and I'm like, he's kind of an older guy, and I'm like, hey sir, how's it going? What's wrong? And he was like, well, this is not 47% THC. And I looked at it and I'm like, oh, I mean, I'm going to be honest, none of our bud's going to be 40% THC. And if it is, you know, can't vouch on it. And he was just like, well, I bought it online at 47, and had I known it was not, I wouldn't have bought it. And I was like, okay, sorry. And he was like, can you exchange it? And I was like, no. I really was like, I know I can. Sorry.
We can.
And he was like, I don't like your customer service. And I was like, I'm sorry. It's just there's nothing I can do about the THC percentage.
Right.
And I even said to him, I was like, and I was nice about it. I was like, personally, like, I don't really look at numbers a whole lot when I'm shopping. And I tell that to people, and, you know, it changes perspectives. And he goes, well, I do. And I was like, all right, well, have a great day, sir. I can't do anything.
Yeah.
But that had me in stitches.
Yes. Because also we're not going to get in trouble breaking the law because of whether it's an error on our side. It's not the end of the world. You're looking for weed. You got weed.
I would have been willing to like offer him a discount, but he did already get a 20% off on it. And so I'm like, I mean, what? I don't know. And so, yeah, he just was not happy.
Yeah, hey.
But it's cool. It's fine.
He'll smoke weed and feel good.
I told him.
Absolutely.
Smoke that. Tell me how you feel. Come back. Have a nice night.
Absolutely. Okay, very fair. Okay. This is, what did I give this? 8.5 out of 10.
8.5.
And this is the Locktite from Lazy Bee. Katie, what are we thinking?
I'm going to give this a solid 6 out of 10.
Okay, remind me which one this is.
This is the wrecked pineapple from a 50.
Gotcha.
Like always, the effects are hitting me the second time around. I'm still getting the cerebral. It's like all in my forehead, in my temples. But I'm also feeling it like in my neck and like my chest and shoulder area. I'm feeling a little like spacey. A little laggy. I feel like I'm running behind.
Nice.
So it like, but I feel like awake. So it's definitely giving like a really good hybrid-esque kind of a high.
Okay.
But the only reason, I mean, and it tasted good. So these are like all the pros. It tasted good, smoked fine, wasn't incredibly harsh. But I know where 50-fold sits in the cases, and with how dry it was and how fast I went through 2 large bowls. I mean, not even large bowls. They're like normal size bowls.
Right.
But usually I'm smoking out of a smaller bowl. So with how fast I went through those bowls, I don't know if this one's worth it.
Gotcha.
I'm enjoying myself. It's good. So if you want this type of high, fantastic. But I don't want to go through my weed that fast considering what I'm paying. Okay, very fair. Okay. Alrighty. And that's from 50-fold pineapple wrecked. You know, I'm happy that they delivered on the flavor profile, you know, as far as the desired effects, of course, and the moisture content, you know, that's something. I thought they put the harvest date on there. Oh, they did. I found it eventually. And it was just in December of last year.
Okay, not bad. Okay.
Yeah, not
very
bad at all.
fair. Okay.
So that's why I'm a little upset with how dry it is.
Right. Okay, fair. That's very fair. Okay. All right. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Katie. And Katie, because you thought you were safe. Favorite dish with walnuts. Go. 5.
Banana bread.
4. Really?
I love banana bread with walnuts in it.
Nice. Nice.
I have to make it myself though, because my mom makes really good banana bread, but she's allergic to walnuts. So if I want walnuts, I have to make it myself.
Okay. And that's with the famous mama recipe?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mom makes some of the best stuff ever.
Okay. What's your mom's name?
Gina.
Yes, Gina! Big shout out to Gina.
You know what you should do? Because I'm going to do this with my mom, Katie. You should have a cookbook, but have her handwrite all the recipes for you.
Yes.
We've been trying to get her to write her own recipe book for a while now.
So that way, I don't know, you have siblings?
Yeah. I have a younger brother.
Nice. You and your brother can each have a copy, and it'll be something that you guys will be able to like cherish forever. Right?
Forever.
The one that I'm making with my mom has some of like her grandma's and then my grandma's recipes in there. So it's kind of like going back fucking 4th generation of my mom's side. Yes. Which, by the way, all fucking great women. So I'm on a right track there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've been trying for like a hot minute to get her like to make a recipe because we have recipes. I have recipes dating back, God, the 40s from my great grandmother, who I have like my middle name is named after. Her name is Anna, and so I have a few of her recipes. Like I have her wine cookie recipes, where every ingredient is perfectly measured out except for the wine. It just says add wine. And she's Italian, so that kind of makes sense.
Yes.
I love that.
So I have lots of these recipes.
Your heart's content.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
That is great. That is great. What? How would you describe the wine cookie in 3 words?
I haven't had it yet. I have the.
Oh, Katie, you have to make it. Katie, no, I'm demanding you make this. I'm demanding it. You must live out her legacy. You have to. What would she say? What would she say? Katie, I need you to make those. 100%.
I'm dead.
100%. Let's do it. Let's figure it out. Let's do it. That's living life. That's living life. Yes. Okay, very fair. Italian wine cookies. I could not be more interested in what that tastes like. Love that. Okay, very fair. Thank you, Katie. And then Emily, what are we thinking scale of 1 through 10?
I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. It is, actually, you know what? I'm 7.5.
Okay.
They're better than the Diamondbacks, in my opinion. I like how they taste. They burn really, like, the joint itself physically burns smooth. I do cough a little. I noticed the second time around I'm not coughing as much. But, as I just ashed on my laptop. But wow, this is super spacey. But, like, I also have plans on putting on a documentary or something and doing my dishes because I saw them when I got home. So, I just want to do them really fast. So, I think I have to unload the dishwasher too. So, I think this week's going to be fun because I feel really tingly and really like kind of like heady and spinny and spacey, and I'm just gonna put on probably a true crime documentary like I normally do and just ride out this high while I do dishes. It's gonna be good.
What's your favorite true crime documentary?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily have like a favorite, you know. They all really very much like intrigue me in the sense like, wow, I can't believe people fucking do that. And especially like how common it was back in like the before DNA testing was a thing, because you could get away with so much, and so it was so common back then. It's a little less common now, and I think a little bit more scary now when people hear of a serial killer, but you will be found, so don't fucking think about killing people.
That's right. And don't be just...
It is so advanced. You will be caught 100%, so don't be fucking dumb.
Yes.
Just point blank period.
Don't be fucking dumb. And also, big shout out to Kansas City. I don't know if everybody's aware. There was a shooting at the parade. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. One fatality and almost 15 people injured. Why? Why? Can't have anything nice. This is why. Can't even have a parade. Ridiculous. Big shout out to Kansas City. Prayers to Kansas City as well.
Yep.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Emily. Continue.
No, you're okay. I think that was pretty much, all I had to say.
Okay.
I keep fucking crashing on that thing.
I
am moving the goddamn ashtray. Yeah. I am so stoned. So.
Potency would you give it 10 out of 10 potency?
Yeah, potency wise, yes. I just wish it wasn't so harsh, you know. This, like I said, the second joint is doing a little bit better, but that first joint was really rough.
Okay.
I waited a bit to light the second joint, so. But it did get my appetite going. Like, I was so excited to finish that ramen.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay, very fair. Okay, and then Emily, because you thought you were safe, what's your favorite dish with? Ooh. Wow. Okay, ready? Here we go. What's your favorite dish with? I'm sorry, I'm trying to make this really, really good. Okay. Okay. All the ones I'm thinking of, there's an easy one that comes right to mind, and I'm like, nope, can't do that one. Okay, let's see.
Your Jeopardy music.
Takes hit.
Okay. What is your favorite dish from Australia? Go. 5, 4, 3.
Oh my god.
2.
I can't say I've had any
1.
authentic Australian food. I can't really name one. I've been to Outback Steakhouse, but I fucking do not want to, like, at all, you know. You've got me messed up.
Very fair. Australia, the nation of Australia just smiled. Thank you, Emily. Absolutely. Okay, yeah. Now I gotta make.
Anything authentic.
Now I have to bounce it back to their distant rivals. What's your favorite dish from England? Go. Or Great Britain? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Go.
Biscuits and gravy originated over there.
Did it?
It did. I have no idea. I feel like that's something that would have.
Yo, I
have no idea.
Yo, when I tell you I work at a breakfast restaurant, you almost blew my mind. You almost blew my, and you still may have. That very well still may be true. That seems like some English shit. 100%. Okay, very fair.
Wait, I'm curious now. Originated. I'm so high.
No, it's good.
Woohoo.
It has to be America.
It's like a strictly southern thing.
UK.
Really?
Well, there is the full English breakfast. There's fish and chips apparently is like a top one.
Okay.
And I love fish and chips, so I would say that.
That shit is great.
But there's like shepherd's pie. Oh my god. Had I known, I fucking love shepherd's pie. Wow, the more you know. I guess I just had to fucking look shit up.
Yeah, you gotta, now you know you gotta go to a British restaurant.
I would love that. I would love that. Also, I would love a full authentic fish and chips. Ooh, wow. They have something called Toad in the Hole.
I don't know if I like that.
It's called it says this hearty dish is another easy recipe. You can make it at home. It includes sausage and Yorkshire pudding batter and is often served with gravy and vegetables. Yes, you probably guessed. British people love Yorkshire puddings, and that's what it looks like.
Toad in the hole? Am I thinking of something different then?
Look at the carrots and the peas.
I know, right? Weak. It doesn't look too bad though.
No,
They
no.
do have like steak and kidney pie,
I'm okay.
right?
I can't do kidney. I can't do organ meat. I'm sorry.
Either.
I can't. I'm
I feel
sorry.
like Hannibal Lecter, you
Yeah.
know? It doesn't feel right.
No.
I'm like, I swear to God, I
Right.
just can't.
Yeah, I understand using every part of the animal. I do, but there's people for that.
I would rather make a wet specimen out of it if I'm gonna be real, so
Yes.
something for my art.
Yes. Thank you, Emily. Okay, very fair. And it seems as though this has brought us to a close. But I wanted to say one last thing about this. I realize why I don't like it, or why I would knock it, to not be perfect. I said that it feels very uneven and all over the place. Once again, very smiley. This is an issue because the effects don't even get a chance to settle in because I feel like my spirit is so, you know what I'm saying? So it's like whenever I want to feel the euphoria, whenever I want to feel the stoniness, it just doesn't get a chance to land because my spirit's just dodging it, unsubconsciously, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's the overall theme of this. But seems as though this has brought us to a close. I want to give a big shout out to everybody smoking weed and enjoying Mary Jane. As always, to my coworkers and colleagues, thank y'all for coming out and partying. And we'll see you all next time. Remember to stay high and humble. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.